Land of power, land of might, exceptional rage, endless fight, patriot bulldozer, leading the way, crushing all foes, making them pay. Flag in hand, fury in eyes, screams of pride, ignoring lies. Iron grip, ruthless and cold. American dream, fierce and bold. Bow before the storm, unstoppable wave. Marching forward, no soul to save. Bulldozer's wrath, tearing apart. Exceptionalism, fire in the heart. No retreat, no surrender. Bulldozer's force, a savage offender. Red, white, blue, burning bright. In the chaos, he finds delight. Blazing trails of destruction left. In the name of the blessed, the theft. Freedom's price, a crimson blade. Bulldozer, savage again, legend made. Bow before the storm, unstoppable wave. Marching forward, no soul to save. Bulldozer's wrath, tearing apart. Exceptionalism, fire in the heart. Blazing trails of destruction left. In the name of the blessed, the theft. Freedom's price, a crimson blade. Bulldozer, savage of fate, legend made. Bow before the storm, unstoppable wave. Marching forward, no soul to save. Bulldozer's wrath, tearing apart. Exceptionalism, fire in the heart.
There we go. Camera was acting a little bit funky there. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this episode of the Dozer Den. Welcome to the Dozer Den, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button. Give it a good thumping. Caress the like button. Lean in real close to that like button. Whisper sweet nothings in its ear. Just give it all you got, guys. That like button's very, very important. Some really cool ways that you can support this channel, Bulldozer74, and help the Dozer Den army grow. You can comment in the comments section, repost this stream here on Rumble. If you do repost, you got to say something in there in the post. You can say something nice, or you can call me a fag. Do whatever you like, I suppose. But that does help this channel. Liking the stream, liking the channel itself is also very beneficial. And hey, you know what else you can do? If you like premium content, every now and then I will be doing that, as I am in the creator program. Click Get Premium right down there, and Rumble pays attention to that. So if you do that for $9.99 a month, you get access to all the premium content that I might do, or people like Tim Pool or Crowder or the Bongino Army, I suppose. What's his name? Vince, I guess, took over, something like that. I never really watched Bongino. Nothing against him, just didn't really line up with my time slot. But yes, those are some things that you get with premium. And I will be doing some outdoor content that might end up going toward premium. So I've already got my 5 hours of premium content in for the month. But I feel like that might be an extra little incentive to get people to at least think about maybe joining premium. I've had premium for a little over a year, I think. So I feel like it's really nice to support a free speech platform. So that's why I do it. And it gets rid of the ads if you're in the app. So there's that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very smooth. Very smooth be the one. It's been a while since you've seen me, I suppose. Yes, there was a shavening that occurred the Thursday before last. We had a very, very generous donation of $250 because I had been saying for a while that for $200 I would cut my hair, which that means I would do the 1, 2, 3 fade up. Cheddar Steve, the mad lad, sent a Venmo donation of $250 for the clean shave. And then the following Thursday, after I went to a concert, which I wore this I Prevail concert shirt at the concert, it's been washed since then. Just saying. Um, but yeah, that Thursday stream, Lady Dozer made her stream debut and cut my hair and shaved my head for me. And it's actually growing back pretty dang quickly. I kind of didn't expect it to grow back that quickly. For a second there, I thought I might end up being bald after the shaving, but no, the hair persists. What's up, Metalmouth 2874, Sanglant 86, Trader Todd? I see Cyrene Pickle as well. Be the one. Good to see everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out here tonight. So, what we're doing tonight, y'all. First, and also to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. You know, most of us would not exist without a mother. So, you guys are pretty freaking important. Sincerely, though. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Y'all are pretty freaking great. Although not all mothers are fantastic. There are most of them, I would say. Most mothers are. So you guys help make us who we are. So much appreciated to all the moms out there. There you go. A little whoosh, slap at a peach. We needed that for Zia's stream. I was watching Mild's show earlier, and I caught the tail end of it, and he rated Zia. And when she was doing her stretches, the slap of the peach emoji or emote would have been applicable. What's up, Sam Duty? Good to see you. Guys, if you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Central. So tonight is a little bit odd because yesterday we were celebrating Mother's Day at the mother-in-law's. So I was doing stuff over there and hanging out with the family and hanging out with Lady Dozer, and we did not get back until about 9:45 last night. So yeah, stream probably wouldn't have worked out too well. That and I started we watched a movie. Lady Dozer and I watched a movie. We watched Inglorious Bastards. And oh my goodness, that I've not seen that movie in years, but I need a calabash pipe. When I saw Hans Landa with that pipe, I need that. I don't even smoke tobacco, but I don't smoke, so I would need that pipe just to carry it around with me. And I would just, you know what? I would just have it in my pocket or in my, in a storage area, and I would pull it out when I was contemplating something. Because I think that would add a little bit of gravitas to whatever would follow my thought, my deep thought. That's an idea. I need to get a calabash pipe. I think that's what it's called. Calabash? Probably. Something like that. Apparently it's made from a gourd from Africa. Really, really cool thing. Really beautiful pipe. And it costs $850 if you get it from the actual, official manufacturer of the pipe. So I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. But guys, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, really news heavy shows. We cover about 3 to 4 news topics, and we have a little bit of a palate cleanser at the end topic, and we usually include a Massey Minutes sections portion of the show because he is the most constitutionally consistent individual in Congress. So we got to give Chad Massey his due. But on the Saturday streams, we usually have one topic that we focus on for a little bit, and the main focus of the Saturday stream, which is what we're doing tonight on a Sunday night, the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where I take your music video requests and you could rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only two options to any of the intersex individuals in the audience. Pick a lane, damn it. Just pick one. That's all you get. Mom was watching from. Oh, let's see. Your mom's watching you from heaven. I know she's proud of the man I've become. Hell yeah, man. Rest in peace to your mom. Heck yeah. Yep. Tell your mom you love her every day because you're a miracle because God made her. Absolutely correct. And we are currently streaming to a Rumble. We are extreming. We're on the CommiTube, at least for a little while, so thanks to those watching over there. We are on the dozerden.locals.com. Go ahead and check it out over there. Tears to Dozer. That's right, Duck Fat. Good to see you. But we're streaming to pill.net, and I did see Sheriff Hector with a repost and a red pill over there on pill.net. Thank you so much for that. And we are also on BitChute, B-I-T space, if we want to say it appropriately, I guess. Well, you know what? Never mind. It's BitChute. There's kind of a space there. We are streaming to six different places. If I can figure out Getter, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start streaming to Getter as well, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So that's right. Happy Mother's Day, mother truckers. That's right. Oh, guys, if you have not followed me over there on the X Machine, we are at 3,755. Not really sure how we gained 60 or so followers in the last few days, but hey, whatever. I'll take it, I suppose. I don't pretend to understand X, y'all. I don't. But follow me at BillDozer74 __, or you could probably search Dozer74 and find me there. There you go. But yeah. Saturday streams. The music video requests. That is the main focus. Guys, I might have fixed the audio. I don't know. So if we've got to do it the way we've been doing it, that's fine. We will. But if I can just share the tab and play the music from the tab and it sounds okay, I would love to start doing that. And I will need to make sure to shut off YouTube before we start the actual Dozer Den DJ Hour. Harry Toe 2 already has a music video request in, by the way. Let me pull up locals real quick because we do have locals here. I do have a few paying members at locals. Thank you so much for Sanglant and Neurodivergent One being awesome monthly supporters over there on the dozerden.locals.com. And you can also support me monthly here for a measly $5 a month, y'all. That's all you gotta do. $5 a month. There's my co-host, Bobble Trump. He is sitting atop the shot glass, guys. Well, it's not really a shot glass. It's just a sipping glass. But I will use it if somebody was so inclined to donate $20 or more or gift out 5 subs to the chat. Guys, that little red present box, if you gift out 5 subs or more, I will either take a shot of Talamardu or we can do a little bit of cork pop ASMR, and I will pour a glass of double oaked Woodford Reserve. That is, if somebody is so inclined to donate $20 or more or gift 5 subs to the chat. Thank you so much for the support. Regardless of whether or not you are able to donate monetarily to the Dozer Den, I appreciate the hell out of your support. In whatever way you may be able to support this channel, helps me continue to focus on making great content for y'all. At least that's the goal anyways. Information and entertainment here in the Dozer Den. Infotainment, some might say. But yes, it's been a good weekend. We may have some storms rolling through, so hopefully that doesn't affect the signal or power or anything like that. But if it does, well, I tried. It was a beautiful day yesterday, though. Absolutely gorgeous outside. Middle Dozer found some kittens over at the mother-in-law's. She's a little cat whisperer, I guess you could say. She's just good with animals in general. She might end up working with animals in the future. I don't know. But she is really good at working with animals. What's up, Yanni Fangs? Oh my goodness, did something just happen? Yanni Fangs gifted 1 sub to the chat. And Duck Fat, you lucky some bitch, look what you got. Yanni Fangs has showered the chat with his love. There's one from Yanni Fangs. Also, Yanni Fangs was our first monthly supporter here on Rumble for that measly $5 a month. Thank you so much for supporting on a consistent basis and for throwing out those subs and the Rumble rants or Venmo or Cash App donations. Those are two venues of donation that are available as well. The links are in the description for the Venmo and Cash App, and for the Discord and the dozerden.locals.com. All those links are there in the chat. Let's give you a little bit of a giggity for that donation there. Appreciate the hell out of you, bud.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah. Get it. Oh man. I do work tomorrow, Sam Dewey. Yes. Yes, I do. Let me check. I need to check and see what time I gotta be rearing to go. I should have checked that earlier, right? So depending on what time that is, it's not too terrible. First meeting is at 8:30. Technically, my start time is 8 o'clock. So, we'll make it work. We shall make it work. But yes, we have a show tonight. We do. We have one topic. Actually, there's going to end up probably being a few topics. There's just been a lot going on over the past couple days, and yeah. I think we might end up talking about some stuff. Generally, though, we're just going to be celebrating moms. We've got some cool little clips, from the internet of moms doing nice things or being supportive or just doing the mom thing. Sup, Jacob Castro in the chat. Sup, savages. Said Happy Mother's Day, you mothers. That's right. Harry Toe, I gotta find the comment from Harry Toe. I believe his first request, the first music video request, is Mr. T, the Mother's Day song from Mr. T. It's a banger. Let me find it real quick. Where? There it is. There it is. I found it. Mr. T, treat your mother right. You gotta treat her right, y'all. All right. Got that pulled up. I am going to go ahead and pull up the Cobalt thingy. The thing that helps me make the videos palatable in the audible sense. That is, because Rumble Studio for some reason has an issue with noise compression, sound compression, whenever you play from a tab. And I found a workaround for that. But Oingo Boingo, no one lives forever. Is that the song you're requesting be the one? Because I will look at that here in a second if you want me to. I need to move Trump over here. Or at least get the dollar bill off of him. There we go. That helps. Now I can see the chat. Little Shoe Polish and Bill could be Mr. T for Halloween. That's a way to get canceled from the internet. I actually get pretty dark in the winter, in the summer though, not in the winter. I will get darker and darker as the year goes on, especially with more outdoor stuff. Oh shoot, I never pulled up the no, it doesn't matter. We going full-time streamer. We'll see, I suppose. I need to pull up the locals chat. My bad. I squirreled, guys. If you didn't know, I squirrel from time to time. It doesn't just happen on stream. This is a real-life issue for me. I'm a bit scattered, but that's okay. It makes it interesting. Some might say you do a little bit of weaving. You weave here, you weave there. You end up right back where you wanted to be. And I do believe the kitty co-host is about to pop up for a brief minute here. There she is. Domino, my kitty co-host. Hey, Pippi. I swear, guys, I'm not a cat person. Let's move Bobble Trump over for a second here. Let's give the cat her, oh gosh. He lost his dollar bill. There, nice peeking out from the corner. There's Domino. Hey there, kitty. What are you doing? She likes hanging out on the armrest every now and then with me. Kitty co-host. Guys, donate to the Dozer Den to make sure that you keep this poor little kitty from starving. She's withering away to nothing. No, she is rather rotund. I'm not sure how she manages this, but she is a chunky girl. Yes, you are. You've been up here just, oh, look at that kitty hug. That's what that was. That was a kitty hug. I swear, guys, I'm not a cat person. I really am not. But for some reason, yes, I see you. I see you. Did you demand more loves? I see this. There is a kitty. Let me pull it up here. Which chat do I need to join? There we go. Look at that Sanglant with $3 total from $3 in tips from the dozerden.locals.com. Thank you very much for your donations. We have 2 music video requests from the locals chat. Thank you so much for that, Sanglant. Appreciate you, bud. And here's the thing, guys. While you do not have to send a donation for your song to be played in general, if you do attach a Rumble rant or a donation through Cash App, Venmo, or the dozerden.locals.com, or gifted subs, your song request will be bumped up in priority. Just got to give a little bit of incentive there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's up, Mild? Good to see ya. Happy Sunday, motherfuckers. I technically am a motherfucker. I actually achieved that status when I was in high school. Yes. Afterwards, I was like, huh. I mean, I was like 18. I'm like, huh, I am a motherfucker now. Nice. I might have been 17. No, I was 18. Mm-hmm. Why are you licking me? Are you preparing for when I die? Is this the precursor to if I was to drop dead, you would probably consume my flesh? That's what's happening right now. She's getting a taste for human flesh. Some people think it's cute when the little raspy little sandpaper tongues licking them. No, that's just them. That's just them getting a little taste, a little appetizer of the human slaves. Because we don't own the cats. The cats, they think they own us. That's what it is. Where's your biltong? Oh, it'll come. It'll come. Hey guys, one of the cool things about being a subscriber to Bulldozer74 is, guess what? You get access to a plethora of amazing, wonderful, stupendous emotes, guys. I spent at least an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours slaving away on my phone, getting all those emotes together, some animated, some not. I slaved away, my thumbs were practically bleeding by the time I was done. And your name will be lit up in the most beautiful shade of MAGA red. Some call it a rumble rash, and the only treatment for it is America. That's right, y'all. Get that rumble rash. Get it rolling. Let me make sure. You know what? I should probably pull us up over here. I need to pull up the chat on my phone so I can keep an eye on it. Actually, it's right in front of me. But good God, what am I doing? It's not my normal day, guys. I'm a little bit off. Just a little bit. Now, I will say, probably not going to go 3 hours tonight. Probably going to keep it to 2.5 hours tonight. And I know I say that every time. And I am a dirty, rotten liar most times. But tonight, probably going to be the case. I mean, she could still bring me a soda. Come on, Lady Dozer. Asking me if she needs to bring me a soda. You still could. Yeah. She's working right now. She works on Sundays. Maybe at some point she won't have to do that. I don't know what we got to do. Well, I do know what we got to do. I just got to make more money. There's the rub. I'd love for her to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, but life and things. Yep. Guys, if you have not followed Mild yet, go ahead and give Mild a follow. If you want to drop your link there in the chat, Mild, feel free to do so, sir, and I'll pop it up for a second if I don't get distracted. Soda mixer with rum. Well, there will be alcohol involved if I get, like I said, if I get $20 donation or 5 gifted subs to the chat. We've got 1 gifted sub so far from 1 person. So let me go ahead and copy these real quick. Actually, I don't have to copy those. I could just click on them, couldn't I? Bam. We got Johnny Cash. Nice. Okay, let me play this. Okay, we got a Johnny Cash from Sanglant. And then let me look at this other one here from Sanglant. All Around the World, or The Myth of Fingerprints. And to whoever asked for a song earlier, it was... I've already forgotten it. Give me a second. I will scroll up and find it. Cat secretly will rule the world. Yes, indeed. There you go. There's Mild's channel. Rumble.com/Mild. Simple, yet elegant. There you go. Check it out, guys. Give him a follow. Worth your viewership. Fun content. Cover some great stories. Has some fun segments as well. Watch the J6 documentary Capital Punishment tonight. Solid. I'll have to go back and rewatch. I only caught the very end of it, partially because I was putting my children to bed, and well, I was watching Viva and Barnes before that, and then I got distracted with things, real life things. Sometimes they get to, sometimes you got to address those things. There you go. Check them out, y'all. Gonna have a normal culture plate this Friday at 6 p.m. Central. Well, heck yeah. Grab you a plate, y'all. That's what I said in the repost. Grab you a plate. It's worth it. Let's see. Cat tuck fat. Well, hopefully not up here. All right, and let me scroll up and find that request from somebody. Who was it? Walk by Pantera. Absolutely fantastic request. Yes. I will look that up here in a sec. Favorite songs. Fantastic fucking song. Yes. What was the other one, though? There was someone I'm missing. Dang it. Oingo Boingo, No Lives. It says No Lives Forever. I'm thinking that's supposed to be No One Lives Forever. Oingo Boingo. No One Lives Forever. Okay, got you. Got that pulled up. And if I'm able to make this happen through the tabs, I'm going to be elated. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I will be absolutely elated. But if we have to do it the other way, the workaround, we'll do that. It takes me a little bit longer, so patience is definitely appreciated. But we will get it all done. And I do play all the songs that are requested. So right back, jumping over to Spotify real quick to shoot you my request. Heck yeah. All right. But man, moms are nice, y'all. Moms are real nice. Like I said earlier, most of us would not be here without a mom. They're pretty important. And some moms, some white liberal mothers are quickly ruining the country. But most moms, those are the exceptions. Most moms are doing a pretty damn good job. There you go. Following each other, lifting all ships. Absolutely amazing. You guys are killing it here in the Dozer Den. Let me see. But no, I know sometimes we get mad at our parents. Sometimes we have a little bit of a falling out with our parents. We go back and forth sometimes. But moms are usually always going to be there for you. And even if they've passed, they're still there in other ways. And they help make us who we are. I mean, literally, they carry us for 9 months, and then they they attain the status of cooter shooter, as one of my neighbors said earlier today, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. When you shoot a kid out your cooter, you're a cooter shooter. What are you doing, cat? Get out of there. What do you want? Do you want out? Do I need to go let you out? We taking a break on cooter shooter? Is that what we're doing? All right. She's demanding I let her out. I'll be right back. Chaircast for a brief moment. Y'all treat the chair right. Come on. Well, let's go. Oh, wait. A rest of the live stream would be a great grift. Is there anything I've learned in the last 50 years is patience. Using patience is a good thing. Yes. A rest of the live stream. I'm very confused as to what that means. Like streaming for the rest of your life? That'd be a lot of data. I hope your internet works very well. Oh man. But we are not going to do any premium tonight, guys, because I do not want to turn the Dozer Den DJ Hour stream into something that is paywalled. So this is for you guys. This is, all for the chat. So it will always be free. Now, that doesn't mean that on a weekend I might not do a stream earlier in the day going fishing or hiking or something like that if I can find a place that's got good signal. That's the problem, y'all. Streaming with decent signal. Thought about using Lady Dozer's phone as a hotspot, but if I've got poor signal in general, the hotspot's not going to be that great anyway. So I might have to close my window because it is starting to rain. Our window got up real quick over at the mother-in-law's, and yeah, there was a weed eating was being done, and my you know, she might have been weed eating something real quick, and the passenger side front window caught a rock, and it was a mess. And boy, is that stuff frustrating, because if you have insurance, if you have auto insurance, that means that you usually have a deductible. At least I do. Mine's like $500 or $250. I can't remember which one it is for the glass. So my deductible is going to be more than what the cost would be for insurance to replace it. So I don't even know if I'm going to call insurance. We'll figure it out, but it's freaking annoying, guys. Looking at the prices for the replacement window, they can range from $200 to $600 just for the glass. And I'm just baffled by the fact that auto glass costs so damn much money. And oh my goodness gracious, look at Mild coming in hot with a $1 Rumble Rant turn in the chat blue. Noise warning, guys. If you have really loud earbuds or headphones, noise warning, turn it down for just a second. Turn in the chat blue.
I'm blue,
There you go. Thanks so much for that donation. Much appreciated, sir. You are right behind Sanglant. Number 3. Will you be number 2? Number 3. Yeah, number 3. Because Sanglant had a $2, a $1, and then now we have a $1 Rumble Rant. So that right there, let me pull that up. Click on it. Click it hard. The darkness, everybody have a good time. All right. Solid. Got you pulled up there. You are on deck. We got 5 different songs ready to go. And all around the world, the myth of fingerprints. We got Johnny Cash. We got the walk. Where did Mr. T was one of the first ones, but he is not paid. So Harry Toe 2, yours is going to be gonna be a little bit lower. Yanni Fangs with a music video request for Mama's Day. What we got? Thanks so much for participation in this awesome stream, y'all. You guys make the stream roll. Ooh, Metal Mouth with a slap of the beach times 4. Bam. I need to probably just open that. Okay, Ozzy, Mama, I'm coming home. I figured somebody would start doing that. See, I thought my first song, the first song that popped in my head was "Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, mother." That's all y'all get. You got a taste. I don't even really like that song that much, but Guitar Hero 2 on the PlayStation 2 got it in my head, y'all. You can hit Junkyard, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, I know, Sangland. Very frustrated. Not gonna lie. We found a tarp and Gorilla Tape, and that's how we did the hour-long drive home on the interstate. That was fun. Mini Dozer fell asleep though. That boy slept right through all the noise. Every time we passed a semi, it was rather loud. I probably shouldn't have been passing people because I wasn't able to use my side view mirror to check. Could use my rear view, which that's the one you're really supposed to be using, I suppose. But yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. It is a good song. It's a good song. Oh, I really hope they fix the music thing. I really do. But yeah, moms are pretty cool. My mom, God bless her, she is 5 foot nothing, probably shorter than that now, because as you get a little bit older, you usually shrink a little bit. And my mom, she's a strong woman, very strong woman. Had to be to deal with 4 boys or wait, five, five boys. Yeah, I have four brothers. Um, and tell you a little story about my mom's mentality, right? She always told us, she said, look up Bob Joyce. $1 Rumble Rant from Sam Duty. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the $1 Rumble Rant. You guys are absolutely Chadley tonight. Thank you so much for the support. Look at that. Look at that. You made the kids happy, Sam Duty. Round of applause. Round of applause for Sam Duty. Look up Bob Joyce. I will have to do that. But yeah, she told us as we started, we reached our teen years and we started, we were taller than her, which, not saying much. I didn't make it too much taller than her, to be honest. But she always told us, she goes, boys, she said, you may get bigger than me and you may get stronger than me, but that sure as hell don't mean that I can't pick something up and knock you over the head with it if I need to. All right, Mama Bear. And, don't I almost had to experience that once. I was me and my younger brother. We're real close, real tight now, real tight with my brothers. But when we were teens, we freaking butted heads like crazy, and we were always bickering and bitching at each other. And one time it was the remote, something about the remote, and that little fucker got disrespectful with me for the last fucking time. And I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna beat your ass," and I did. Well, yeah, I ended up breaking my hand on his head though. That sucked. Broke the fifth metacarpal. Yeah, metacarpal boxer's fracture because I was hitting. He ended up going head down, and I was, yeah, it was bad. That spot was really bad. But yeah, I so I'm thumping away, right? And I hear my mom, like I vaguely hear my mom. She's like, "Stop. Stop it, boy, stop it." Then I hear, "Stop or I'll hit." I look behind me, and my little 5 foot nothing mom has an end table that's like 3 foot tall or so. She has an end table picked up, and she's got it over my head, and she's about to knock the fuck out of me. She said stop, and she warned us. She goes, "Boys, I can pick something up and knock you over the head if I need to." She told me later, she goes, "I was gonna try to hit you both over the head." I was like, okay. Mama wasn't playing. Mama Dozer was gonna doze me into the ground with that little end table. Yeah, yeah. But no, my mom, I appreciate the hell out of her. She picked up after my dad died when I was 8. She picked up and was a single mom there until, she met my stepdad for a few years. And even then, st- you're still the brunt of the parenting because the stepdad's not dad, so I remember her, trying to teach us man things. And from a mom, it's kind of hard it's hard for a woman to try to do that. And really, you can try, and the effort is definitely appreciated. But like teaching how to shave and stuff like that. She set up a little thing once. I remember trying to teach us how to shave and showing us how to do it and all that. And it was really, I did appreciate that. But also at that point we had my stepdad around too, and I kind of watched him. But she was telling us about deodorant and stuff like that, and how to treat women and all that. Maybe not the best advice sometimes from her, honestly, but we figured it out. I feel like I've done all right for myself. Reached 34 and I haven't ended up in prison. Although statistically, my brothers and I should have had at least some time in prison. Just based on the statistics, we technically should have been at least in jail a couple times. But knock on wood, all the brothers, we've avoided that. Well, okay, fuck it. Oldest brother, not so much. I don't think he ever went to prison, but he has been in jail, I'm pretty sure. He was a little bit of a wild child when he was younger. My mom actually had him when she was 16 years old. My oldest brother. And he's like 12 years older than me. So I got a brother that's 12 years older than me and a brother that's 12 years younger than me. And then 3 of us stair step in the middle. So yeah, she was busy for a long time raising children. And yeah, she took over and filled in in ways that she could, I suppose. And single moms, they do the best they can, and God bless them. God bless them for putting forth that effort and doing what they can with what they got, because that's all you can expect from people, y'all. You got to make do with what you got. Don't you mean Bill Clinton? Bob Clinton? No. Interesting. But yeah, moms are cool. I appreciate mine. We've had our back. There's been times where I haven't talked to my mom for months, and you know, as you start to get a little bit older, um, you realize that people might not be around as long. And that's something that one of the most recent stints where it was just like I'm just not gonna talk to you for a while, because it was justified. It was. Um, I thought about it. I had a moment where my stepdad had a close call, and my mom's health hasn't been that great either. So I just decided, I said, you know what? Not going to forget, but I will forgive. And that is the Christian thing to do, is forgive and then move on. And, you never know when someone's time is going to be up. And I'd feel like a real piece of shit if I was just being stubborn about, something, rightfully upset, but stubborn about just not talking. Um, because not talking about it's not addressing the issue, is it? And I just came to the conclusion you've got to you gotta you never know when someone's gonna go, and so it's best to kind of at least let things go to an extent so that you can at least associate with each other and keep up with each other. That's kind of what my thought process ended up being. Um, but uh, but yeah, shout out to all the moms, single moms, moms that are still um, with a husband or whatever. Um, y'all make it happen. But we have some clips. We have some clips of some mom stuff. Oh, oh, Bob Clinton, where he uninvolved in the case, got destroyed, and Karen leaked text messages. I have not been able to pay attention to those streams. Man, Ricada's back with the trial streams, and I get to pop in every now and then. But usually, when he's streaming, I'm working. When he's doing the day trials, so when I do get a chance to pop in, I do enjoy the hell out of listening. Excuse me, for sure. Oh shit. Yeah, me stubborn? Never. Nah. Nah. Not me. Shit. I'm gonna just put that down. I will pull it up over here because that would be easier. We got a PBS at the Bob Clinton. Oh no. Oh no, Bob Clinton in the Karen Reed trial. Oh, those are some pretty bad it's about the guy that died, I guess, that was struck by a car. It looks like he might have been murdered by somebody else. Um, if somebody really didn't like the guy. What you got there? Let's check that one out. That one, okay, that one didn't work. Okay, that's why that one didn't work. Get rid of that. This Mile just shared this text message, and I guess this is talking about the guy who died. I forgot the guy's name. I have not paid attention to that case as closely as I would like to. Um, no, he wasn't the guy who died. That guy's just a random dude in the town. Oh, there you go. There you go. Be the one. That's a solid idea. Whole family does a 30-minute Zoom meeting every week. It's great to see everyone and keep up. That actually does freaking matter. Actually keeping engaged with your family like that. If you're, the distance doesn't necessarily, and even the distance sometimes isn't a thing. It's just when you got families, guys. As you get older, you've got your own little castle, your own little kingdom that you've got as you're getting older, and as you move along in life. And so you might not be able to pack everybody up and go take a trip to mom's house, or to your brother's house or something like that. And that's a really cool way. That's something that I do like about yeah, that's right. The guy. So, and he was talking about John O'Keefe. But yeah, keeping connected even through a phone call. But Zoom calls are actually pretty beneficial. A lot of people, kind of shun the Zoom call to stay connected, but I think it actually really works. It works for me, anyways. It may not work for everybody, and I understand that. But yeah, that's a really cool idea. Be the one. But yeah, so this text was about John O'Keefe. He didn't really like him that much, I guess. Bob Clinton. Oh wait, no. This is the guy they're talking about is Bob Clinton. Okay, they don't like Bob Clinton. Let's check this out. So they were talking about Bob Clinton. And Bob Clinton, everybody can't stand him. The person responds, I detest him. His breath smells like ass. Oh my God, always. His daughter and I have mutual friends. I don't actually mind him when he's socially distant. I think he's friendly. Oh, well, I mean, it's a little bit of back and forth there. He's not a complete lost cause, but poor Bob. Poor guy. uh, that sucks for Bob. God bless. Poor dude. He might be a nice guy. From a distance. You keep your distance, Bob. I can tolerate your ass. Get too involved with me, and I don't like you, Bob. Your breath smells like 8 cans of shark shit. All right? No. Oh goodness. Whew. Nah. But yeah, that trial's interesting though. I heard a little bit. I was listening to Joe, I think, Good Logic on Friday because Ricardo was in Vegas doing the Hackamania, I think, or something like that. I didn't actually watch that, but I've seen some clips. Sounds like Bob is my kind of guy. Probably has a tooth infection or something. Oh damn, yeah, that sucks. And sometimes people don't know. Like people don't know the rest stinks that bad. I've been around people like that. Uh, why to test? We got more. We have more. Why to test? Yeesh. Talks like an ass clown. Maybe I'm being too hard. Ooh, wrong too. He just says crazy shit. Doesn't know his audience. Geez, is he different from anyone else in there? Oh, well, there you go. What's up, Everett Home, over there on pill.net with the red pill? Thank you so much for the support there. Much appreciated. Guys, pill.net's is a very fun platform. I need to get my documents into them so that I can actually cash out the little bit of donations that I have. I've got like $30 in donations over there on pill.net. Hooray. George Clinton is the best Clinton. Never been able to figure out code for the Zoom meetings. I've not done many Zoom meetings. For my job, though, WebEx meetings all day. I got WebEx pretty much down pat. I know how to do WebEx. And I'm sure I could figure out Zoom. I've done a few Zooms, like some of my family out in Oklahoma. We had a business matter to attend to because guys on my mom's side of the family, when they get mad at each other, fist fights. When my father's side of the family gets mad at each other, lawyers get involved. Different things. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. Guys, if you have not shared this stream out with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, Zers, and friends, go ahead and share this stream out to all the places that you know. Let's get more people here into the Dozer Den. We are currently at 882 followers here at Bill Dozer 74, and that is pretty freaking awesome. Let's check on that like button, y'all. We are up to 21 likes, including myself. Because if you're not liking your own stream, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's do a refresh real quick and see if we have any comments that people have put up there. We got something. 802 followers, though. My goodness gracious. We're getting closer. We are 118 away from that beautiful triple digit milestone. 1,000, guys. Let's get there. We could do it. I know you amazing killdozers. You can make it happen. What we got? We got with a repost from Mild. Thank you so much for the repost, bud. We got Brockstrap with a repost as well. Brockstrap55. Thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and shout out the new follow. I think we have at least one new follower. I don't speak sheep. That was 5 hours ago. Thank you so much for the follow. I like your username. And then Captain Jellico, I believe we already gave a shout out to from the other day. So a little bit of a slow couple days for followers, but that will pick up, I'm sure, at some point. We are in the creator program. That's apparently supposed to help you with a little bit of exposure, but we'll see. Oh, let's look at that. Yanni Things with a $2 Rumble rant. Turn in the chat. Lime green. Well, green in general. I don't know if you necessarily call it lime. But it is green. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated, sir. Let me find the applause. There you go. Yeah, y'all are freaking so generous tonight. Appreciate you guys. That big, beautiful number. It would be nice. We'll get there. I know we will. Let's see. Guys, and I do love that the numbers are going up, but I am really, really focused on making sure that the content, the product that I put out is something that you actually want to come back to, something that you enjoy consuming, you enjoy participating in. I think we have a pretty solid little community here, and you guys are definitely pretty freaking awesome. Took a little bow for that one. Well, there, you deserve it. It was worth a bow. One of the best Mother Day films of all time. Terminator. Is that the whole thing? How much is that? 2-minute clip. Let's play it. Why not? It's about moms. Terminator 2. Let's see it. Gonna share. Gonna share. What Yanni Things just shared.
Not even if dying?
No.
You don't feel any emotion about it one way or another?
No. I have to stay functional until the mission is complete. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I have to stay functional too. I'm too important.
Nice. That's a gun. He's a good gun. Yeah.
That's definitely you.
That is really low. What's up, Red Snob? Good to see you. Thanks for joining this episode. Look at that. That's a mean mama right there.
Most of the guys my mom hung around with were geeks. But there was this one guy, he was kind of cool. He taught me engines.
Hold here.
Mom screwed it up, of course. She'd always tell him about Judgment Day and me being this world
He's a
leader.
robot. Wouldn't he be able to just use his fingers?
That'd be all she wrote.
Talk range, please.
Here. Wish I could have met my real dad.
You will.
Yeah, I guess. I'm like 45, I think.
Oh, Entropy Nomad with a repost. Thank you so
Send
much
him
for
back
that.
to time to 1984. Man. He hasn't even been born yet. It messes with your head.
It is really quiet. Can you guys hear that at all?
The other bolt.
I can barely hear that.
Here.
It's a good movie. I haven't seen it in years.
Mom and him were only together for one night. She still loves him, I guess. I see her crying sometimes. She denies it totally, of course. Like she got something
Cyborg,
stuck in her
excuse
eye.
me. Cyborg. I'm sorry, Yanni Fangs. I'm sorry.
Why do you cry?
Shame on me.
You mean people?
Yeah.
I don't know. We just cry. You know, when it hurts.
The cybernetic organism.
Pain causes it.
No. It's different.
He's a
There's
robot.
nothing
Wouldn't he just be
wrong
able to
with
use
you,
his
but
fingers?
you're an anyways.
Said your mama.
You get it?
No.
All right, my man!
Words matter, Yanni
No
Fangs.
problemo.
Give me 5.
Good.
Just put out your hand.
No, we're not watching Motherland. That's a thing on the internet. On Rumble now. Iggy Azalea. She's a streamer. Good for her. She was giving away $5,000 apparently in the gambling stuff. I don't do the gambling stuff though, so you know. To each their own. I'm glad that there's more diverse content here on Rumble. And you know what? If you have somebody as big as Iggy Azalea shouting out Rumble, that's a good thing. The cheeky girls, good for them. Shaking your booties for gambling. Debauchery. Yes. Sound was good. Good deal. Ooh, guys, you got me excited. Maybe the sound's going to work for the songs. We'll see. If not, I'll just do what I've been doing. Good to see you, Entropy Nomad. Thanks for joining this episode of the Dozer Den. Oh, man. That is a lovely red chat. You guys are freaking awesome. Look at that Rumble rash. It spread to everybody in the chat. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, man, y'all. Oh, man. So we have some clips. We have some fun clips that mom's doing cool things, just being good people. Felt like that was might be worth sharing a little bit. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs on deck, and I've got a couple songs kicking around in my head that I might want to play, just because. For when we get to the Dozer Den at DJ Hour. Oh, the Terminator 2 theme song is one of your favorites ever? It's pretty solid. It's the da-da-da, da-da-da. Isn't it? Or am I thinking of the first one? Da-da-da. It's like sound forward. I don't remember the sound. The theme song for Total Recall. That's an interesting movie, though. I watched that when I was far too young. The little baby man like alien coming out of the dude's stomach. It haunted my dreams. Nightmares. It was nightmares. Where was the flesh in the Terminator models? Well, on the outside. Like in the first, was it the first one or the second one that he like peels his chest open and like you see the side, like the robot part or something like that? I think that's what it was. But that was Prince of Thieves. Well, maybe my ears were just not working well. I don't know. But anyways, we got some clips here of moms being cool. Just thought it might be fun to share. I got some other things to share too because it's a Saturday, guys. It's a Saturday. It's a chill stream. It's a hangout stream. That's what we do. We chit chat, play some things that I find interesting. Might have a topic to discuss. Apparently Pope Leo the 14th, one of his brothers, is absolutely based. Okay, we might have to read through that story just for the fuck of it. We're gonna play some clips first, but then we'll hit on that from the Daily Mail. They say Daily Mail says, "Stop clutching your pearls." Daily Mail online, calm down. Revealed the Pope's brother's outrageous social media posts, including branding a top Democrat a drunk cunt. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi. She is a drunk cunt. Pope Bob. It is Pope Bob. Leo. Yeah, I think he'll be a moderate. I'll take a moderate over a damn commie, though. I'll say that. I will absolutely take over Francis the commie. I will definitely take a moderate that I don't agree with on everything for sure. But yeah, we might look through that here in a little bit. I thought I was doing the Terminator. I haven't listened to the Terminator theme song in a while, so that might be the problem. Let me see. Oh, real quick, before we get into the mom stuff, here's how you deal with thieves, guys. This is the way. This looks like it might be one of the individuals from the India-Pakistan conflict. So, triple boobs, yes. Total Recall. Here's how you deal with a thief.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy to give you run down, you know. Alright, go on, son. Run.
Does it look like an Englishman?
Why are you rubbing phones for? Hey, stop before I bash you.
Stop before I batter you.
Bro.
Like
Stop
beer batter?
before I bang you, bro.
Like a fillet? You gonna batter him like a fillet?
Are you ready?
He's
ready?
gonna fuck him up.
Stop. Drop that phone. Huh? Drop the phone, hang on. Drop that phone now. You better drop that phone now, eh?
Boom.
That fucking phone. Dickhead.
Don't steal people's shit. Stole that dude's phone, I guess. Or
phone, yeah. And I'm
maybe a GoPro that he's using to chase him down? I don't know. But that's justice right there. That is absolute justice. Don't steal people's shit. And don't you will fuck around and you will find out. Exactly, Mild. He faffoed so hard. Absolutely. On point, sir. This is someone's mom.
I just brought up my laundry and I got a fitted sheet here.
And
I saw somebody on FaceTime how to do Facebook, how to do a fitted sheet. So I wanted to show you how I do mine. First, I spread it out on the bed. Then I open my dresser drawer. Then I take the fucking sheet and just shove it in the drawer and slam it shut.
Yes, ma'am. Lady Dozer actually does know the magic way to fold a fitted sheet. What's up, Salt Dumpster? Good to see you, bud. Welcome to the Dozer Den. Don't forget to smash that like button. Smash it hard. Guys, in the old days of Rumble, it used to be a plus sign instead of a thumbs up. We affectionately referred to it as the Plussy. That's Plussy. Get your filthy minds out the gutter. It's not that type of show here. We talk about stuff and things. Stuff and things. Very important to enunciate, guys. Sometimes they let you grab them by the Plussy. You gotta smash that Plussy, pound the Plussy, Wreck that pussy. It's consensual. Yeah, it was a case of fuck around and find out for sure. Happy Birthing People's Day. Ugh, God. Be right back. Prayer time. You get after it. Get after those prayers. Speaking of prayer time,
12% of men who have sex with other men 1 or more times a week have problems where they are not able to control their bowel movements.
Because when do you
Why?
he just
If
he
it's healthy,
just shit his
if
pants.
it's perfectly healthy, and you
Okay,
know that's
so
true,
there
and
are
that doesn't
medical
mean
facts.
that 12
He couldn't say a goddamn thing back. That is funny. I don't care. You do you. I don't care. You do you. You know what? But yeah. The cocaine. Did you guys see that? These European leaders, they got caught with cocaine. Ricada, what did you do? You provided such a bad example for Macron and Starmer and whoever the hell else that other guy was in blue. They had a little spoon. Little spoon. We're gonna watch that clip here in a second. We will watch it. It's Frog Prophet. The Frog Prophet Alex Jones himself decided to cover this topic. What's up, Shepherding Shepherd? With a red pill over there on pill.net. Thank you very much. And a repost. Bam. Dirt hole's a one-way street. Oh, yes. It's a good thing. It's a good thing there's Metal Mouth 2874. Yes. That was hilarious, though. She hit him hard. He couldn't. He was he going to say no? Fucking. I just loved that interaction so much. Oh, God. All right. Here's a clip of a mom being awesome. Just supporting a young man in his dream to honk a fire truck. It's beautiful when things come together, y'all. Just beautiful. So your son sees a fire truck pull up next to you in a gas station and says his only dream in life, that's his only dream, is to honk the horn. So you encourage him to follow his dreams. The worst thing they can do is say no. Worst thing they can do is say no. That's right. You're a good mom, damn it. Reach for the stars, little man. Reach for the
No, he didn't. Yeah, wait. What did you ask him? I said, can I wait for the fire people so I can honk their horn? He's like, sure. What are you going to say? Say, hey, can I honk y'all's horn? And y'all's fire truck? It's kind of my dream. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all.
Take your hand, boy.
That was awesome. It was so loud. I hurt my ears. That was amazing.
That's a damn good mom right there. She right there, that little thing right there. Like you take a step back for a second and think about it. She fostered independence in that young man. She supported him as a young male going up and talking to other males to achieve a goal. He wanted to honk. Wanted to honk the horn. And being assertive, polite yet assertive, paid off. That was a good lesson from mom right there. Good mom. Shiloh is a mom. Just saying. A very wealthy mom now. God. Good for her, I guess. I don't really, hey, move somewhere nicer. Get out of the bad spot. I don't. So I saw the video last night of that little white boy getting bashed in the head with what looked like a rock by the older black kid in black. You had the little black kid in red, little light skinned one in red. That was they were bullying him. They were giving him crap, and he was confronting them. And he was like, "Hey, you're gonna keep on like kick me in the back or something like that. You just want to just fight, like instead of being a puss, like you want to just fight." And he starts like, "No." So he walks off. Little red kid, kid in red smacks him, like punches him in the side of his head or something. So a little chunky white boy decides to go after him. And then someone throws a rock or something, and then the bigger, what looked like older teen in black bashes him in the head with a rock or something. That's assault with a deadly weapon. That could be attempted murder. And I'm not going to lie, if that was my son, first of all, you don't go up to a group of them like that. I'm just going to go ahead and say you don't go up to a group of those folks, didn't do nothing Americans, by yourself. At least have somebody to have your back so that they can get your six. Because you're going to need that. Because they're pathetic. When they're in groups like that, they're pathetic. They jump people. That's what they do. It's a fucking cultural problem that they need to fix. You got a bunch of pussies that like to not settle stuff one-on-one. And so you need at least to have somebody with you. So my son's going to know that. But if that's my son that just got bashed in the head with a rock, I'm going to neutralize the kid in black. Very, very fucking quickly. That kid's going to be neutralized. I don't care how old you are. You just bash my son in the head with a rock, you're going to be neutralized. In a very permanent way. I don't care how old you are. You don't hit somebody with a rock like that. That's unacceptable. That's could be considered that could be attempted murder. Like legit, at least assault with a deadly weapon. Not good. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I might pull it up here in a minute. But this is a chill stream, so I don't want to get too ranty. Might pull it up for a rant tomorrow. But it's not good, and it's not the community in that area. Apparently, it happened 2 weeks ago. But anyways, bad video. Made a post about it. I was pretty heated about it last night. But yeah. Yep, not good. Yep. I've never understood jumping. You got a problem with somebody, settle it. Settle it man to man. If you've got to do it, if I would prefer words. Words are a lot smarter. I don't think that it's a good thing to get in a fight because words. That's just my opinion. I never saw the point in that. When things get physical, you attack somebody physically, defend yourself. Absolutely. If somebody breaks that physical boundary, go off. That's a point where that's always been my hard line. Don't fucking touch me. You say whatever the fuck you want. Don't really give a shit. But when you touch me, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna defend myself. And I think that's pretty reasonable. But it's called no home training. Well, yeah, and the mom made a bunch of posts about it. We'll probably go ahead and cover it tomorrow when I'm a little bit more, because I'm still pretty pissed about it. And I know it's this kid's. I just hate seeing it over and 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 over again, where you see white kid getting beat the hell up by a bunch of little melanated Americans, and that's a problem. We have to be able to acknowledge that this is a problem, and this is something that is accepted culturally. You reverse it, and I hate to be what aboutism, but literally, if you flip the roles, there would be a social fucking movement. There would be marches in the street for a group of white boys beating the shit out of a little black boy and bashing him in the fucking head with a rock. There would be fucking riots in the goddamn streets for that shit. But you don't see that, do you? No. It's always the fucking inverse. And it needs to stop. Part of it is the media. Part of it is just culture in general. Part of it is societal. As like this white guilt thing, like, oh, well, it's understandable, their rage, their cultural rage. No, it's not. It's not acceptable. Not at all. In fighting, there are no rules. I agree. There aren't. There are no rules. But if you're going to fight and you have a problem with somebody, then you need to settle it. One-on-one. And not have a group of fucking, group of little savages going on one. That's not a fight. That's street shit. And that's a situation where, like I said, if there's a very permanent end to that situation, in my opinion. So, white people are not allowed to defend themselves. That's racist. Yes, very salt dumpster, very racist. But that was 2 weeks ago, yeah, guys. This little white boy, and then the group of people got him together and like, oh, they made up him and the kid in red. No. What about the kid in black? Apparently, those two kids are facing charges, which is good. The one in black needs to be charged with assault with a deadly weapon, if not attempted murder. Fucking horrific video. But, yeah. Culturally, culturally. Part of it is they're put, like, I'm not excusing it, but when you have literally the music industry, the media in general, that advocates for behavior that is less than civil in certain communities, I mean, that's kind of what's going to happen. The propaganda pushes them into that type of thing, but it's not an excuse. You can push past the propaganda and not be a little savage. Just saying. It's getting there. Salt dumpster. It's getting there. And I just don't like self-flagellating whites. You don't get to treat people differently just because of their race. You don't get to treat white people like crap because they have less melanin in their skin. And conversely, you don't get to treat black people like crap because they've got more melanin in their skin. It's based on the behaviors and the actions of the individual. And if you have demonstrated that you have certain tendencies, well, guess what? You're going to be treated a certain way. And I don't have any sympathy for the way that people look at you. If you act a certain way, you hold yourself a certain way, you're going to be perceived a certain way. Speak well, act well, dress well. Very simple. Don't chimp out on people. That's a good thing not to do. Just saying. It's all Trump's fault, according to Adam Schiff. Yep, old watermelon head, pencil neck, shifty shift. They've been bombarded with race war. Yes, permissive psyops. That we have to be careful not to fall into the same trap. Absolutely. Absolutely. They want us to fall into a race war. You're right, Mild. They do want us to fall into a race war. And it's like I said, it's not about the race. But we do have to be able to defend ourselves. And we have to be able to acknowledge the problem that is there. Statistics are not racist. And statistics don't play into that. People need to be held accountable for their bullshit. And I would like to see certain organizations held accountable for fostering that type of mentality towards whites. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Salt dumpster, you got a link? Tribalism, yeah. I mean, yes, absolutely. Tribalism is the directive. They want us divided and segmented so that we hate each other and we don't focus on the people at the top that are the ones that really deserve our ire. That's what they really want. They want us to not focus on the actual problems. They want us to squabble amongst ourselves so that we're too busy to actually focus on what the fuck they're doing. Who is they, one might ask. Summer of Love's coming up again, guys. I'm just telling you, it's going to come. It's going to happen again. And I really hope Trump uses the Insurrection Act whenever these governors don't actually support their damn citizens. They're innocent citizens that are not fucking shit up and burning things down. That's when I'm libertarian in a lot of ways, but I'm mostly independent. I don't like the idea of government getting involved, but in this instance, yes, the government should step in and protect the citizens. If a state government doesn't want to protect their citizens, federal government should come in and help. And they should have done that during the Summer of Love. Go ahead and call them the Gestapo. Fuck it. You can mischaracterize it all you want. It's protecting innocent citizens that don't want their communities burned to the fucking ground. Don't want dozens of people killed. Billions and billions of dollars of damage. They stopped counting when they got to 2 billion, y'all. A lot of people don't know that. Oh. But here's another fun mom clip, because we're talking about Mother's Day. That was a frustrating tangent. Good mom. That little girl's face. Look at that. Sped up a little bit. Oh wait, am I in 2-speed? I'm at one time. Yep, middle mouth. And the indoctrination, the racial indoctrination that they received. The heck of a forearm workout and a quad workout keeping her up like that. That's a good mom. That's a Jurassic Park themed one. Cool. Good mom. This one, holy crap, freaking amazing story here. Guys, people when they're born with some stuff like this, like they're born with disabilities where like, developmental disabilities like that, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to live at least kind of normal lives. Okay? Not every developmental disability is the worst thing ever. And it is so amazing. I'll just say this really quick. It is so freaking amazing to see somebody who is born without arms or born without legs and arms, born paralyzed, born with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, whatever it may be. It is so freaking amazing to see when somebody is presented with a life-sized shit sandwich and they find a way to make it palatable. They find a way to be happy. They find a way to succeed. It is so fucking cool. And it makes you sit there and be like, do I have a fucking excuse? Nope. They got gumption. A lot of the times, they got gumption. And it's really fucking cool to see. Let's check this one out. Power, the mother is not letting her disability become an obstacle. You can either be a victor, you can be a victim, or you can be a victor. Victim of your circumstance or your situation, or you can be a victor over it. Love it when people choose the latter. Victor status. Let's check this one out. This one's pretty cool. Check this mom out. Good mom.
Sou eu quem dou a vida, sou eu quem tiro a vida e determino o tempo pra curar as feridas. Sou eu quem faço. Quem é o homem pra pôr ponto
Changing the
final
baby's diaper
onde
and
eu não
everything. Put her out.
coloquei? Não
That's a
entre
cloth
em
diaper.
desespero, enxugue as suas lágrimas, tudo passageiro. Você precisa confiar e descansar. Descansa. Quem te prometeu garante. Descansa. Este mal não é pra morte. Descansa. Sou eu quem estou tocando agora. Já tenho a tua vitória. Sou eu.
That's cool stuff right there, y'all. That is damn cool stuff. Here's another mom supporting a young man actually make money in a very positive way. Yes, indeed. Young man almost cries from joy as he opens up his first ever paycheck from his job. A lot better way to make money than some folks choose.
We have my baby opening up his first check. He says it's gonna be $200, 200 and something.
McDonald's.
So here we
Ain't nothing
go.
wrong with that.
What we looking at here?
Good job, dude. And good mom.
That's not the shirt you wore to work.
No, I was wrong about that.
Oh.
They gave me another one, so now I got 3 of these.
So you weren't allowed to wear the t-shirt?
No, I wasn't allowed to do that. Let's see what this is. That's $283.
$283. Nice.
After tax, what's that?
That is after tax. Hey, you got some money.
Shoot. That's hard. All right, man, let's take it to the bank then.
Nice. Good mom. That's good stuff right there. This mom just being silly. I do see the link you got there. Let me pull it up here. Salt dumpster, what you got? Oh, it says that page doesn't exist. So, might be an incorrect copy paste. Let me see where we at here. Yeah, Salt Dumpster, that one doesn't work. Damian Fielder mode. A fellow professional shooter who is an ectodactyl. No hands, informed fucking... Oh, man. That's awesome, Salt Dumpster. Dude can run a gun. No hands. Solid. Salt Dumpster, that link wasn't working for me. I don't know if it's a double... It might have double... Yeah, it looks like the link double posted, possibly. Yeah, it is a mom's job to be silly. So let's check out a silly one real quick, and I'll try to keep an eye on the chat for that that link again there, Salt Dumpster. By the way, thank you so much to the monthly supporters. Y'all are freaking awesome. And whatever way you choose to support, I appreciate you. Let's see, where were we? Oh, back to this. We got a silly one, y'all. We got a silly one. Let's play it. You gotta embarrass the kids, right?
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with the brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit the bullseye. The kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
So it says, this page does not exist. It doesn't exist. Try searching for something else. I don't know what the deal is. Do you have just a link to his general page? Because that might work if the specific post is not... Maybe send it to me on X, Salt Dumpster. If you got me on X, send me a message on X, and then I'll check it out over there. Oh, the link should end with a question mark? Not a period? That might be the problem. I don't know. But those were some good moms, y'all. Felt like sharing some silly stuff, some fun stuff, some inspiring stuff. Moms are pretty great. Oh, here's another good mom. Here's a good mom. This is back in 2021. Good mom. Fuck the system.
This is not March 2020 anymore. We have 3 vaccines. Every adult in the state of Georgia that wants that vaccine is eligible to get it right now. And every one of us knows that young children are not affected by this virus. They're not. And that's a blessing. But as the adults, what have we done with that blessing? We've shoved it to the side and we've said, we don't care. You're still going to wear a mask on your face every day, 5- and 6-year-olds. You still can't play together on the playground like normal children, 7- and 8-year-olds. We don't care. We're still going to force you to carry a burden that was never yours to carry. Shame on us. My 6-year-old looks at me every month before I come here and she says, are you going to tell them tonight? Tell them I don't want to wear this anymore. And I say, baby, it's not time to fight that battle yet. I try to explain that there's so many things.
I got it.
But it's April 15th, 2021, and it's time. Take these masks off of my child. And
the fact that we let that shit slide for so long is fucking sad.
I know what I'm going to be met with. But Ms. Taylor, the CDC, we did not vote for people at the CDC.
This is a good mom.
We did elect leaders who do create policy. We elected the 5 of you. We chose you to make difficult decisions for our children. We chose you to make decisions that would be in our children's best interest, and forcing 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-old little children to cover their noses and their mouths where they breathe for 7 hours a day, every day for the last 9 months for a virus that you know doesn't affect them.
There was some oxygen deprivation that was going on too, and any kid that was sick, they're in while they were wearing a mask, there's something called the Fogan effect. And when you're ill and you have that thing on your face, it actually increases the viral load and makes you sicker. Almost like they fucking planned that shit, right?
That is not in their best interest, and this has to stop. Defend our children. My 6-year-old can't come up here and say this. Oh. It has to stop. Take these off of our children.
You could take it off your kids yourself too, though. Honestly, like I appreciate the fire and what she's saying there. I appreciate what she's saying. I appreciate the fire there. I do, but also you can step up and just not not put the mask on your kid. And if they're not going to let your kid go to school, start homeschooling. And if you can't do that, figure something else out. I don't know. I already said this. My kids are never wearing a mask again for school, and we're homeschooling next year anyway. So fuck them. Something pops off over the summer, some bullshit. Not messing with them, and I'm not wearing a mask anywhere. Not doing it. Legionnaire's disease too. Ooh. Oh, and yeah, we only had on the bus. They asked them to wear it on the bus, and I was like, okay, on the bus till they get to school, fine. Then we ended up taking them off the bus because things. But I don't think they made them wear. I think they had them wear them when they were together in groups. I think there for a month or so, our little rural school, had them wearing the masks when they were doing group activities. But when they were away, they weren't. But there were a lot of schools that had them wear them the whole fucking day. What's up, Neurodivergent One? Awesome mod in the chat. Good to see you, bud. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, people. Bam. That's right. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Happy Sunday to everyone else. Indeed. Indeed. We didn't stand up for our rights. They controlled us. I am sad I had to do that shit just to go to work. Yeah, I rarely put a mask on for work. There was one time, like I would put it on my face, but I would have it under my nose. Like I would have it like down, like on I'd have it like a beard net usually because I fuck them. Hey, you got the mask on your face? Yeah, I do. And then I will say this: I would have absolutely been. I would not have gotten that shot. You could have not paid me to get that fucking shot. And I will say this to the people who did get the shot: I understand you wanted to keep your job, but also there were, if you would have looked into it, there were some good lawsuits that were in the works, and a lot of people did get payouts from that shit. Like Tyson, I believe. I think Tyson had to pay out quite a bit. Coincidentally, the Tyson plant close to me did shut down after that. Might have had something to do with the amount that they had to pay out to people. I don't know. But Mega Power Mad himself. That's right. Neurodivergent One. Bam. Yep, Singlant. Speech therapists are going to be making bank the next few years for that shit. Yep. They told me he'd have to stay home if he didn't and wear it, and he has asthma. Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of bullshit. Bunch of fucking bullshit. Oh, shoot. I forgot the dog outside. It rained. Faggots tried to force the vax in me. I told him to fuck off. Yep, me too. Well, and that's the thing. Like Barnes had a really good statement that you could literally copy and paste and send to your employer. And they had links to different suits that people were filing that you could hop on if you needed to. And I absolutely was ready. I was ready for them to tell me, try, especially when they were having us work from home and then trying to tell us to get that shot. Yeah, fuck you. It's not happening. And it's not going to happen. That shot has killed probably millions of people at this point. I think the last was 380,000. Was it 38,000 deaths reported to VAERS the last I checked. I think. Could be off on the numbers. But yeah. My job did the spit in a cup every month or take a shot. Yeah, I was doing the tests. They had us doing, was it once a month test or once a week test? That was annoying. It was so stupid. It was so fucking stupid. And people took it so seriously, y'all. They took it so seriously. Some did. But, yeah. The tests were bullshit too, though. So, they made you wear masks months before COVID because some asshole kept yapping and their spittle got on some expensive chips. Ooh, well that sucks, Yanni Fangs. Sounds like you have a very technical job there. Yeah. Where was I gonna look here? But yeah, that was a thing that we did, and hopefully we never get back there. Hopefully we never end up in that spot again. But people suck sometimes, y'all, and sadly, The Overton window seems to be starting to go in a positive way, but when people panic, far too often, when people panic, they're willing to just give over their rights. And it's not how it should be. It's not how it should be at all. Never again. That's where I'm at. I had that last incident where some little fucking soy boy tried to tell me to put a mask on for a meeting that could have been done virtually. Literally, I was going to an office locally to do a video meeting because they that way they could bill for an in-office visit. I know how it fucking works and I hate it. But I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And I went up and was checking in, and I didn't have a mask. And he goes, well, sir, you'll have to put on a mask. And I was like, no, thank you, I'm okay. And he responds, there is no choice. I was like, I leaned in closer to the window and I said, then no. And then I walked and I sat down in my seat. And then the people that I had a rapport with from the office that I had been going to, that I was actually going to be doing the video meeting with, the lady that had a good rapport with me, she called me because I had, gone to the bathroom for a second. She called me and I was talking to her, and she's like, could you at least just wear it back to the room? When you get to the room, you can take it off. And I was just like, and she said, I think it's fucking stupid. And I know that it's pointless. It doesn't matter, but could you just humor us just for a second and wear it at least back to the room? I was like, because of the way you came at me, yes. That little soy boy fuck, hell no. You don't fucking sit there and tell me that there is no choice. If you try to tell me there is no choice, my natural inclination is to say, go fuck yourself, you little soy fag. No, sir. Tell me there is no choice. There is no choice. There's always a motherfucking choice. When you tell somebody like me that they have no choice, you're going to get an aggressive fucking response. And I mean, I guess I wasn't necessarily aggressive. I was pretty fucking assertive when I leaned in closer to him. And he looked like he was about to shit his fucking pants like that gay dude in that little interaction we saw earlier in the show. No, you don't tell somebody that has a strong will that there is no choice. And that's what a lot of fucking people decided to believe. They believed the lie that you didn't have a choice during the COVID panic, the COVID hysteria, the COVID clusterfuck. No, you always had a choice. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but I had to keep my job. Yeah, I feel you. But, I don't know. I guess there's always a way. There's always a way, and there is always a choice. The people that are still getting the shots, do your fucking research, retards. Like, at this point, if you're still taking those shots, you deserve every negative effect that you get from them, in my opinion. If you're still taking them, you deserve whatever bad shit happens to you. If you're putting them in your fucking kids, though, you should be arrested for fucking child abuse. If you're putting COVID shots in your fucking kids, you deserve to be arrested for child abuse. You are poisoning your fucking kids. Don't do that shit. PDS-10, stand your ground. Don't bend over. Don't bend over and take it. Don't do it. Very, very bad idea. But I get it. I get a lot of people felt like they had to. And I'm not mad at you if you felt like you had to. You were coerced. And you should be able to sue for that shit. Because you were coerced in doing something that could have harmed you if you got a hot dose. If you got one of the hot batches. Thankfully, a lot of the batches weren't the hot batches. But the ones that got those hot batches, those are the people that you saw falling out. Those are the people that are young men and women, mostly young men, with fucking heart conditions now in their fucking 20s, teens and 20s. And Trump will have to answer for that. Bad Trump. At some point, you have to fucking address it. You have to at least come out and say, hey, they lied to me. I thought it was the best. I believed it was the best. I had people that I trusted, and they took advantage of my trust. Those dirty, dirty white coats. They're not that white. They're not pure. They're off. They're beige. They're beige coats. Fucking something. He's going to have to say something like that. Or else, yeah, fuck off with that one, Trump. You fucked up hard. People are like, oh, they had to do something, or he was going to get it. They did everything anyways. What do you mean? What do you mean? Or they were going to do this, or they were going to do that. They fucking did it anyways. So miss me with that bullshit. Oh, he didn't use the Insurrection Act because they would have fucking called him a Nazi and called him a fascist and then he would have been impeached. Motherfucker, they impeached his ass anyways. Fuck him. Well, and that's what I like about this administration so far. It seems like they're kind of saying, all right, we're going to go ahead and go hard. And if you want to try to fuck with us, fine. Try. But, yeah. Oh, man. Just a second here, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so Salt Dumpster, you shared that link, and I did pull him up. So we were talking about that video of the white boy getting attacked by a group, well, two or more, but the one in black decided to hit him with like a rock or something in the head, bashed the little white kid's head in. Almost, it could have been very, very bad. Could have ended in the kid's, the kid could have been done. After that, that is assault with a deadly weapon. Some might say attempted murder. And let me see. Okay, there it is. I found it. So, Damani Felder, I actually follow him already. 2-minute clip about black fatigue. Apparently, white people aren't the only one that are experiencing it. I think I might have seen this video, so let's see.
Black fatigue. This video might make you uncomfortable, but it needs to be made. There's a growing sentiment, most recently, of individuals who are proclaiming they do have black fatigue. And you don't have to be a non-black person to have black fatigue. What does that phrase actually mean? Essentially, black fatigue is a growing weariness of the actions of the quote unquote black community. But it goes deeper than that, because we are in 2025 now, and we are being judged based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin. But the interesting part is
literally what I was just saying. It's not about your fucking skin color. It's about how you fucking act. You act like a fool. You act like a savage racist towards whites. I'm gonna not like you. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to get hate. And you're going to get actual racists that are going to start popping up and saying a bunch of racist shit. And you know what? That sucks. But let's let him continue.
Is the lie that's been sold to the black community in particular is that the color of our skin dictates the content of our character. That's why in the black community, sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, you are acting white, when they're talking to someone like myself who doesn't act the way most people would expect a conventional black person to act. In their minds, there is a correct way to act black. And the people in your ethnic group who fulfill those very negative stereotypes, those are the ones who are going to essentially drag down the collective whole. And that's why there's individuals who are black who do and can have black fatigue, because they see how damaging it is to see the worst of us attract all this negative attention that then unfortunately gets ascribed to the entire race all too often. But what's unfortunate is here in 2025, now we have to contend with the fact that there's people who are so sick and tired of seeing those negative aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention. That's what is spurring this black fatigue. I think it's something that needs to be talked about. Mm-hmm. And until we turn inward and address the issues in our own communities, I fear that this is only going to continue and get worse. And that's exactly what the powers that be want. They want to have us against each other instead of us against those who are really pulling the strings in the background.
Fucking 1000%. That son of a gun absolutely fucking nailed it. Absolutely fucking nailed it. Thanks, Salt Dumpster, for sharing that. I had actually not seen that clip yet. But that dude absolutely 1000% nailed it on the head. Yes. And yeah, Ernst 8243, what you said earlier about, you're starting to feel just negative thoughts when you see certain individuals, kids. It's not unexpected. It's not unexpected. And like he just said, it's what the powers that be want. They want us to hate each other. Now, there are some things that the actions, that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at the skin color, we're looking at the actions. If you display certain tendencies, you're going to get a certain response from certain folks in general. And like you said, it's not just white folks that are feeling it. Black folks, normal black folks, because guess what? I've had most of my interactions with black folks have been great. I've not experienced negative shit in my life. I've literally actually at times enjoyed the company of black folks more than white folks. Usually they're more chill, more laid back. And I'm a pretty laid back individual when it comes to certain situations. And like I used to work where I was the minority. Like I had a good time. Like I've had a few, but it's like you see it on the internet more than you see it in real life for sure. But I'm also in an area that is more rural, and people down in Southeast Missouri are different than people up in St. Louis or Kansas City, for instance. Or we're different down here. Check it out, guys. Neurodivergent1 putting the link out there in the chat for the dozerden.locals.com. Let me check over there again real quick. Looks like we're still rolling all right. Guys, if you do have a music video request, go ahead and throw it out there in the chat. For we will be getting into the Dozer Den DJ hour here in a couple minutes. We've got 6 or 7 songs on deck, and we will be rocking out. What you got there, Metal Mouth 2874? They're banning chess at the Taliban? I do have that song on deck, Salt Dumpster, if we need to play it. Is that the song that you're requesting? It's already in the queue. But it's not gonna. I will say this though. Guys, if you do want to move your music video request up to the top of the list, attaching a donation does help out. Not demanded, but definitely beneficial. Oh man. But yeah, guys. Yeah. A lot of stuff been going on. A lot of stuff that they want conflict between the populace. That's what they want. And sadly, they're getting it. And it's... I don't know. Hopefully we can get to a point in society whenever people actually look at the content of the character and they want to be better people and they want to see people succeed and they don't want to act like fucking savages and they don't want to treat other people like crap just because they're a different color. I would love to see that. Martin Luther King said it, it's not about the content of it's not about the color of your skin, it's about the content of the character. That's what it's supposed to be. But, yeah. Yep. Guys, if you didn't know, on Saturday streams, which this is the Saturday stream tonight on a Sunday, if somebody was willing to donate $20 to the Dozer Den or gift out 5 subs to the chat, shower the chat with your love, click that red gift box. If you gift out 5 subs, I will pour a drink, and I will either do a shot of Telemardu or pour a drink of Double Oaked Woodford Reserve. We'll do a little bit of Cork Pop ASMR for y'all. But it is a Sunday night, and I do have work tomorrow morning, so probably won't be entertaining that too much or talking about that very much. Basically, if you don't like my attitude, fuck off. I agree. That's about the way I am. But let's go ahead. I think I had one more thing that I wanted to share here before we got into the Dozer Den DJ hour. What do we got? Okay. It's Mother's Day. But here's a dad win. Here's a good dad. Dudes posting their W's. It's a good thing. We got positive stuff today, y'all.
Hey, I've heard that if you pack your backpack, pack her backpack, drive for an hour, start hiking, hike about a mile, find a good camping spot, set up your tent, blow up your air mattresses, pull out your sleeping bag, set up your chairs, have some dinner together, start a fire, set up a few colorful lights, lay down and look at the stars. Good night, Becca. Love you. Oh. Wake up. Go for a little adventure. Play follow the leader. Throw some rocks in the water. Go for a challenging hike. Stop for a breather. Give a piggyback.
Yes, piggyback.
And if you do these things, you'll create some lasting memories. Hey, I've heard that if you pack your backpack...
At her age, she might not remember much of that, but still cool. And she is having a damn good time. That's good stuff right there. Dudes posting their wins, their W's. That's a good account. Dudes posting their W's on X. Damn good account. Very, very good. All right. Oop, what just happened? Did we freeze? Oh, my. That's not what we wanted. All right. I guess sleep an hour ago. East Coast. Damn. Yanni Fangs. You'll catch up on the DJ hour. Heck yeah. Rest well, Yanni Fangs. Well, heck. Did you have a request, Yanni Fangs? You did gift out a sub. If you had a request, Yanni Fangs, I can go ahead and play yours for you if you've got to take off, man. But if not, we will be playing the songs that have been requested. King of the White Pill. Trying to. After that Cash Patel comment, y'all, I am really resisting the urge to black pill. I'm not going to take the black pill. Not going to do it. Got white pills, damn it. Yanni Fangs, you want Mama I'm coming? That's right. Okay. So, Yanni Fangs did gift out a sub earlier tonight, so that was a $5. So, that actually puts you at the top right there. So, we are going to go ahead and play that Aussie song for you. We're going to try it through the tab. So I'm going to try that. You guys let me know what the audio sounds like. I'm going to be listening in my earbud off to the side here, hopefully, doing my own little sound check. Make sure my earbud's still alive. Man, what? I would actually need to pull myself up here. All right, we got 16%. All right. Rumble's back online. That's right, Sertorius01. We are back. Let me see. So I'm going to go ahead and try to play it through the tab. If it doesn't work, then we'll just go back and do it the way that we have been doing it. But I'm going to try to do it this way because I think I tweaked the audio to where it might actually work. So let's go ahead and try it. Oh, YouTube. Thanks, Sam Duty. You're awesome. We're about to start the Dozer Den DJ Hour. These new earbuds are... These new earbuds make it sound like I'm talking through a can. I gotta fix that. Or I might just take them back. So I don't like that. I might just get some Raycon earbuds again. I don't know. Let me get the in the stream on YouTube's. If you're over there on YouTube, come join us on Rumble or X or BitChute or pill.net. Gotta end it. All right. Ending it on YouTube. Done.